As millions of Americans flood theaters to see the new Star Wars flick, actor Mark Hamill used the opportunity to push liberal idiocy. The actor went on Twitter to bash the FCC and support former President Barack Obama's failed net neutrality rules. Hamill even tried to go after Texas Senator Ted Cruz. But the savvy conservative owned the entitled celebrity in a few epic tweets. Longtime fans of Star Wars might be disappointed to know that Mark Hamill, known for his role as Luke Skywalker, is a confirmed liberal, and not just in the typical, fashionable Hollywood way. He's a firm supporter of radical, leftist ideals. That includes eradicating the Second Amendment completely. A sentiment he shares with famed writer Stephen King. People who follow Mark online are bombarded with liberal messages. That's only gotten worse since Donald Trump was elected as our president. So, it comes as no surprise that Mark jumped on the net neutrality bandwagon. Many liberals were up in arms when FCC Chairman Ajit Pai overturned Obama's terrible regulations. Even though few understand the harm they caused, Luke Skywalker took to Twitter to criticize the chairman, pushing more empty-headed, liberal talking points. That's when he got a message from Ted Cruz. In typical fashion, Senator Cruz used an intelligent argument to explain to the actor why net neutrality was so bad. How did Hamill respond? With insults, of course. So, Ted had no choice but to drop the hammer. You know that tweet we told you about this weekend where Star Wars actor Mark Hamill attempted to poke fun at FCC Chairman Ajit Pai? Well, Ted Cruz responded to Hamill over it, and it's pretty funny. Twitchy reported, like every other liberal, Hamill resorted to insults. He is completely incapable of supporting his argument with facts. Like a child, he insults a US senator. Instead of explaining why he supported Obama's draconian NN rules, he bullies Cruz. That's not very Jedi-like at all. So, like a true champ, Cruz crushes Luke Skywalker with a hammer of facts. Not only does Cruz bring the discussion back to the facts, but he humiliated Hamill with his own franchise. Seems like all those years portraying a wise Jedi hasn't helped old Mark at all. He's allowing his anger and hate to make him sound like an idiot. It's particularly bad for him to pick a fight with Ted Cruz. The senator has been fighting net neutrality since its inception years ago. He understands the issue. Most politicians would need to ask Cruz for help understanding it, not to mention a puffed-up actor from Hollywood. Net neutrality was Obama's attempt at hurling government regulation at the internet. Instead of allowing the free market to decide our access, Obama wanted the government to control it. And, in typical Obama fashion, he didn't go through Congress. He let the 5-member FCC, which isn't beholden to the American voters, to make the rules, thus ensuring Americans never had a say. With Trump in office, we had one chance to eliminate the 2015 NN rules. That would give us, the people, the freedom to decide how we like the internet. It gave back power to companies who can curate services to fit consumers' needs. If we don't what one company offers, we can go to another one. That's a much better solution than having the government dictate the rules. But, far be it for Hamill, or anyone on the left, to stop and think for a minute. They need to complain about Trump's FCC. So, they spew lies and anger at anyone who dares get in the way. It's really shocking how quick this actor attacked Cruz. Instead of discussing the issue like an adult, he went after Cruz's character. That tells you everything you need to know about liberals. This time, Cruz had the better of the argument. That's normally how it goes. Liberals throw out irrational insults, but when a thoughtful conservative stands his ground, using the facts, the left just withers away. Mark Hamill isn't as heroic as the character he pretends to be. Use the force of social media and share this epic story with everyone you know.